Rory just won the Masters, but why is he playing last year's driver? We have the exact setup that Rory just won the Masters with, the Qi10 with his secret weapon, the Ventus Velocore 6X in black. The problem is, there's been a new club out for months now that has taken over this. Why isn't he gaming it?
Tour guys are notoriously a lot more picky. They're not gonna change until everything's dialed perfectly.
Yeah.
For the amateur, if you put the Qi10 up against the Qi35, for the average Joe, which one's better? For the extra $200, is the Qi35 actually better? Because this is a great value at $399. You have Rory McIlroy, and I believe Scotty's still playing this.
What's even crazier is Rory switched to that for multiple pro rounds.
And then went back.
And then went back to the Qi10. Scotty has never even switched. So does that mean that you can save $200 and get an even better driver?
In TaylorMade's defense, the pros are much more sensitive and their tolerances are way tighter. So if this new one was giving them a difference of 100 RPM spin, they're not changing.
Are you saying that Rory and Scotty both have better swings than me?
They're more sensitive to changes than you or I.
Thanks. That means a lot that you worded it that way. The answer was obvious, but he was kind to me. I appreciated that.
But yes, they do have better swings.
And there we go. Let's hit both of them in our specs, see which ones we prefer, and then at the end, we're gonna hit Rory's setup and see how bad it is, or how good it is.
So let's start with obvious aesthetic differences between the two. Qi10 has a glossy kind of piano black, and then we sort of have this gray carbon fiber on the 35. Black twist face versus the blue carbon face here. And then big key difference in technology. They both have twist face, they both have the speed pocket. Big difference, now this is the core models. Big difference here is with the Qi35, we have shiftable weights. So as a fitter, the 35 is a little easier for me to fine tune people's spin because I can flip flop these weighting systems. That is not the case on the Qi10. So that's like the biggest technology difference. The other thing is the core model of the 35, I think, is a touch more forgiving because the face, or sorry, the shape is a little more like a Max look. So if you don't like that big looking face or big looking head, the Qi10 might suit your eye a little bit better. On the 35, they pulled that sweet spot down lower. So your shots that you miss lower on the face, in theory, are more forgiving. Now, because of that, because of moving that, one of the consequences is it lowers spin. And we've noticed in our testing that sometimes that spin can get lowered a little too much. And so it goes to really fine tuning. Now, what we're gonna test is it worth the $200?
I think aesthetically, piano black is obviously a classic, but this gray, aesthetically, no data involved. Aesthetically, I think, I'll say aesthetically again. That's like my 9th time, aesthetically.
Say it again.
This is the best looking driver of 2025.
Unless you have a specialty designer edition murdered out Qi35, all black.
What loft is that?
10.5 max. Is that what you play? Nope, it's for sale.
I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag, but I just took this driver out of this head cover. And if you watched any of the What's in the Bag videos in the past, this is my gamer head cover. I'm not gonna confirm nor deny that I have switched back over to this, but I did.
So you did just confirm?
Maybe.
So are you confirming or denying?
No comment.
We both gamed the Qi10 last year.
Yeah, we did.
And I will say the Qi10 was one of my is one of my favorite drivers of all time.
What I did is I watched our video from Scotland that Alex edited, and every drive was doing the exact same thing. And I was like, why am I out here grinding with driver when I have one that doesn't change? Maybe Rory did the same thing. Rory, why don't you put in the comment section if that's what you did?
Yeah, tell us, since you're such a big YouTuber.
Tell us, Rory. We know you love watching YouTube on your spare time.
Can I just say something about Rory's victory?
Before Trevor says this, I want to let you guys know that we differ in opinion, drastically.
I cannot stand Rory McIlroy. Cannot stand him.
You didn't even baby into that one.
I think he's a loudmouth. I think he's overly opinionated about things he really doesn't have any business being opinionated about, and sometimes he should just keep some things to himself. I think he's kind of a big baby and overly sensitive.
Can you do me a favor? I feel like you're censoring yourself a little bit. Can you please just tell us how you really feel about Rory?
However, that 6-iron slinger on 15 was one of the most coolest, most clutch shots I've ever seen in my life.
And the way he stormed after it, that was cool.
That was cool. I cannot deny it. As much as I want to, I cannot deny a couple of those shots, and I think his approach on 17, that 8-iron on 17 to make birdie, again, as much as I'm a Rory hater, I got no hate. I got nothing
Game
to
recognized
say.
game. You have that game. He's got that game.
Game recognizes game. It's exactly what I was thinking.
All right, here we go. QI10 to my specs. This is my gamer.
Yeah, it just always does that every time you hit it. Just right side of the fairway, 300 yards every time.
Can I be done? Do you need to see more?
It's like you might sacrifice a mile or two of ball speed out of the new Qi35, but, oh, maybe you won't. I guess we'll see.
300 yards down the middle. Am I good? Your turn?
That's up to you.
Yeah, I'm done.
Well, just show them your consistency with it,
Okay, sure.
more than anything.
Sure.
Well, you
high
actually
draw.
turn one left. You never
Little
do
toey. That's still good.
that. Yeah,
I'll take that all day, all week, all month, you know?
yeah. Yep. Right side of the fairway.
Now you see why I game it.
So the way it works is what we've seen. This is what, our third season, full season, but we've been dealing with driver life cycles for 4 or 5 years now, in depth. What I've noticed is some years, and this is different per brand on what year they choose to do it, there'll be an incremental jump with the driver, and then some years it's like a big jump. What I'm getting at is, like, for example, I loved when Callaway came out with the original Paradigm. That was a great driver. Then when they came out with the AI Smoke, personally, I thought it was incrementally better. I actually felt more comfortable with the Paradigm. I don't know if it's aesthetics or what. And then the Elite came out, and I thought the Elite was a big jump. You know, there was a year where it was an incremental jump and then a big jump. I felt like with TaylorMade, we had that QI10, which was a really big jump from Stealth 2. Stealth and Stealth 2 had huge problems with forgiveness. Were not stable clubs at all. And I feel like they cracked the code with the QI10. And the QI10 had a big jump.
QI10 was the biggest jump Taylor's made
from Stealth 2. That was a huge
in the last
leap.
4 years. Yeah, Stealth was down. Both Stealths were down, I feel like.
It'd be unrealistic to say that you can't just take huge leaps every year with driver.
It's just not possible. When you're releasing a driver every year, you can't do it.
No.
Okay, here is my personal QI35, which I did game for a while in my special edition from the Open last year at Royal Troon. Head cover. My goodness, is that a good looking driver.
There's no doubt about it, the Qi35 is more attractive.
It is better looking. Another huge thing that I was really excited about when this driver came out, like Trevor said, is you can take the core model, which is what I game in the Qi35, and you can make it a mini low spin if you want to. Of course, you can keep that heavyweight in the back. That keeps it more forgiving, a little higher launching. So that's what we'll do here for this one. With my game, the ball is always moving to the right. That's what I have to see. I don't really like seeing misses left, even though I missed one incrementally with my QI10 there left. Everything moves right. And that's what I just couldn't get over with the QI35, is I was missing right. Although,
That's more right.
yeah, that one's a little spinnier even, but it was hit well. It does sound different too. Do you notice that?
Yeah, I think it sounds better.
Yeah, less dull. Okay, so just a little inside.
Yeah, a little spinny on that one.
Oh, Healy.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know if it's could be even like it could be even like the swing weighting or
The
something.
swing weighting, yeah. Like you notice,
Something's just different with it for you. You just can't hit it as good.
No.
You can't find the center of the face.
no. Let's try one more. We'll give it another shot. Nice and smooth on this guy. Okay, you saw it. QI35 versus QI10 for me. Both of these fully fitted to me. I mean, that's not terrible, those last 3 shots, but they weren't the first 3 shots, I'll tell you that.
No, and let me just show the audience at home. This is a point we want to make. Now, people watch our reviews sometimes, and I actually don't like it when the audience does this because it's a problem. They say like, oh, you said this is better, or you said this, and they kind of take that for, what do you call that, Tate?
The masses?
They just say like, as a matter of fact that is
Yes.
better or that's worse. It's so subjective based on personal feedback that what I say and what Tate says what's better for you. It's all going to be different.
Yeah.
And so just because Tate can't hit the Qi35 as good, doesn't mean it's a worse club. What it means is he's more all over the face, okay? Which is going to produce worse shots.
Yeah.
Versus the Qi10, he was tighter here. Now that could be for a variety of reasons. Now I haven't measured them or swing weighted them or anything like that.
The head weights are different in the Qi10s.
Yeah. So it's timing with them better. And that's why it's really important to go through a fit, because good or worse or better, it's really subjective. That's why we got to get you in here and see which one works. Now I will say a little tiny detail that bothers me about the Qi35 is this chrome hosel. So it has the same thing with the black, but it blends in better. It catches my eye on the 35 and kind of distracts me, kind of annoys me.
What do they call it? Chromanium?
Chromanium.
Ah. Whose mom?
Your mom.
That's your mom.
Man, I did like this driver last year.
Don't fall in love with me, kid.
Yep, that's me.
Dented the crown of my driver. It's good. It's okay.
They don't make these anymore. I just put a dent right in it.
Another thing I'll put in, a lot of people were like, well, the carbon face doesn't hold up, blah, 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 it doesn't do this. That's true. They have had some problems with that. But what they do is they send out replacements like nobody's business, man. Like if you have a warranty problem, they take care of it. Is it teed up too high?
I think I'm just gonna have to change tees on myself. Now that one, I will say, went right down the middle and finished at 250.
Yeah.
For really high in the face. Just a really forgiving driver. I've never been able to hit the max, ever. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, swing weight's different.
I just cannot hit this club. Just can't hit them today.
You're very vertical on your backswing on it. Yeah, see? I got you. I got you, Boo Bear.
Man, I'm swinging slow.
Yeah.
There we go.
All you need is a little pep talk from your little brother.
Oh, Healy. But just really rock solid. It feels like with the Qi10, whether you're heel or toe, they all kind of just go straight.
And you were struggling there in those first few swings, and you've been in play every shot.
Yeah. Oh, that's so heel, it's not even funny.
Now I want to ask a serious question. How long has that sticker been on the bottom of Trevor's shoe? His right shoe, that's the real question.
I don't know.
It's a full-on demo sticker. Like, where'd that even come from? It's tight.
Let's try the Qi35. I will tell you, standing over it, much more attractive.
Yeah. $270 down the middle.
This one seems a little straighter, huh?
Yeah.
It's definitely
It's
lower
not any better.
It's
but-
lower spinning.
There you go. You sized that one. Oh my God.
It just doesn't spin. I can't get it to spin. I got to crank it up. So that is an issue with these heads, is they're really low spinning. 449 R. For the sake of the video, can I switch to the max?
You may. Is that what you got fit the best?
Yeah, I hit the max the best. 12-degree max just to get the spin up. Because the stock one's just a little too low spinning, I feel like. Why am I hitting all these drivers like an iron? It's like I'm trying to compress them.
I don't have an answer for you there. There you go.
Yeah, that feels better.
Yeah. See what happens when you hit it on the screws? It just feels good.
Yeah, that feels better. That's why fitting's important, because look at that tiny little change.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now too, they tried to make an effort in the Qi35 to make it less soft and doled out.
Yeah, it feels
with
more
the
like a
carbon
titanium face.
Yes, it's more like a titanium face. You
Yeah,
can tell in the sound too.
it's starting to feel comfortable.
Did you game this one for a little bit?
The 35, no, I have not.
You thought about it though.
Not really.
Yeah, you didn't think about it.
No, but those spin numbers are much better now.
Oh yeah.
Much less sporadic ball flight.
Yeah. Yes, that's 3 bills. It's gotta be.
Way better.
Nope, too high.
That's also the difference between the heads.
Yeah,
And people just go grab, oh, I want a new Qi35. Well, there's 4 heads.
yeah.
And look at the difference. Night and day. See if I can get 3 bills. High on the face, otherwise that had it. It's too high, I think.
Okay, so it's obvious, I think, which one you prefer.
I like the Qi35 Max. It's better, it performs better for me than the Qi10.
Yeah.
You're the exact opposite.
Exact opposite. I couldn't be more opposite.
Rory challenge?
I think it's time. Rory just won the Masters with the Ventus Black Velocore 6X. So it's not the 6X Plus that's here on the left, it's the Velocore, the regular Velocore.
And we stock those here.
Yeah, so if you want to be like Rory,
I do.
we can get you sized up.
I know for a fact you do not get along with this shaft.
No. For a compressor of the driver, the black is not a good thing.
No. Let's see if I like it though.
You've been compared to Rory a lot though in your life, so maybe this is the right one for you.
Yeah, whiny baby. Yeah.
At this point, got nothing to lose. We're already censored from Nike.
Yeah. Nike already blocked us because apparently we talked negative about Nike athletes one time in a podcast.
Yeah, a 30-second
and I was like,
clip.
you know, nobody's watching those, right?
Yeah, go back on
You
the
know,
views.
nobody watches.
It's like 2 years old.
Yeah. And no views. Like, come on. All right, let's try Rory's driver. Engage. Oh, that felt pretty good.
That was a tight draw. I think perfect launch and spin.
A little toey. And try again.
Yeah.
Let me really step on one. Yeah, I kind of like it.
It's the problem the whole time is the shaft. He's a QI10
No.
guy now.
It feels a little jerky. I've played with Ventus Black before. I pull them left like that.
Yeah, just a little too stiff.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, I hate 3 in a row down the middle. That one's going 3 bills. Nope, too high again.
You know why I hate doing reviews like this?
Because it makes you question everything you've chosen.
Yes, and I feel really good about my driver right
That's
now.
the one thing you honestly don't even need to think about. I think you just need to shut your mouth.
Am I having my best driving of the season?
I think best driving of your life.
And it's not this setup.
No, it's not even close.
But I kind of like what's happening right now.
Nah, I don't like it.
If I hit 300 right here, then I'm going to have to question it.
Okay. You haven't hit 300 yet, so
And
that's a big ask.
if you see me over here even looking at him,
I'll break that
slap
shaft
me in
across
the
your
face.
back.
Yeah. Don't even look at it.
Yeah.
Like, don't even. But if it goes 300,
Give it to you.
I'm allowed to look.
Okay.
Too high.
Your body did not want you to do it.
No, it knew better. That's going, though.
I mean, dead straight.
Double or nothing?
You get 2 of them? I don't understand how double or nothing works in this scenario.
Yeah, I would just get 2. That was just high in the face. That was all. But
Yeah.
every one is dead straight.
It is.
See, the Ventus Black, I get those slingers.
My turn. My turn.
I couldn't do it.
QI10 with Rory shaft.
I liked it better than I thought I was going to.
Do I become Rory? Is it like when I wear Jordans to the rec center and I tear my Achilles?
That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I thought you don't like this shaft.
I hate it.
Maybe you don't hate it.
Maybe not.
Have we
felt
had
good.
bad bias towards Ventus Black?
I mean, you gamed it for 2 years.
Some of my worst driving ever.
Some of the worst shots you've ever hit were with this shaft.
What did the pros play? Ventus Black, 6X? Yeah, give me that.
Yeah. Tip it an inch. I need it a little stiffer.
Yeah, not quite stiff enough for me.
Oh, I really tried to get that one. That's my bad.
Yeah, your dispersion's definitely not as tight. I think you should stick to Ventus Blue.
Yeah.
I'm playing Ventus Blue myself. That we can let the cat out of the bag. We both play Ventus shafts.
Yeah. There's no better shaft up in the market.
And we both play Ventus Blue.
Can I go after one?
Yeah, step on one. Oh, you John Daly'd that one. You went way back there. Yeah, it's just ballooning on you.
Picked up 4 miles an hour of speed though.
So Ventus Blue is gonna be mid, they call it mid-mid. So mid-spin, mid-launch. Ventus Black is gonna be mid-spin, low launch. So it's a lower launching driver. You got red, blue, and black. Typically, the faster you swing, the more conducive like the Ventus Black is going to be for you, because guys with really, really fast swing speeds hit up on the ball. Those balls kind of balloon on you. A Ventus Black will help keep that flight a little bit lower. So that's sort of, what are you doing?
I figured since we tried a shaft, we can try a slinger 6-iron.
A Rory slinger? Do you got like a 220 slinger 6-iron on a rope?
No. I can hit a 220 and I can hit a slinger. Maybe not together and definitely not on a rope. I still faded it.
What about a block push?
Double cross?
Yeah, you double crossed yourself there.
Yep. All right, let's try it again. 3 shots, everybody knows the rules. That's gonna do it. Nowhere near 220 though.
And it's not gonna stop on a dime.
No, 6 feet from the hole. All right,
His
last
just
try.
stopped.
Last try.
Just stopped. Oh,
That's a hosel rocket. Okay. So I can't
let me try.
do it. As a fader of the golf ball, an exclusive fader, can't do it.
I'm gonna set the green at 220.
Oh, you're gonna actually go after a green too. You don't even want to just hit the number while moving left.
And I'm gonna be aimed out right. What is he about, like right there?
Yeah, that's a terrible idea. You just made it way harder.
Well, we gotta recreate how hard this shot is.
I just hit a hosel rocket trying to do it. It's like a 30-yard draw.
Do you adjust your swing plane for a draw? Or do you just adjust your face?
I try to adjust
And
the
your
swing
stance.
plane. I don't know how to go inside out.
I'm gonna adjust my stance, close the face. Yeah, I don't have enough speed or height.
220 is a tough go for a 6-iron.
And we're at altitude.
He hits the ball so high though.
Yeah.
11-degree launch is not gonna get you there.
See, the only way I can launch it high is to play a fade. Definitely not a draw.
No, I can't hit a high draw.
See, I mean, I'm doing it.
But you need to be hitting like a hybrid.
Those aren't bad shots though.
No, you're right on, you're doing it. You're in the water, short of the green, but you're doing it.
Okay, let me just manifest just a high ball flight.
I thought you were gonna say manifest and become Rory. He's not gonna let you become him after you spoke the way you did.
I don't wanna. Okay.
You're more of a Shane Lowry kind of guy.
Yeah. I'm thinking I got the ball flight down now.
Do it.
Okay. Just a high slinger. That was higher, it just didn't sling.
It did a little bit.
That's all I got. I'm not that mad at that.
No.
That's a tough shot out of the rough too. And as fast as those greens are to get it to hold a green like that, like I'm telling you, that was a cool shot. Oh, another hosel.
Dude, a nuzzle.
A nuzzle.
How am I-
Another one.
DJ Khaled with a lisp.
Another one. It's just not in your repertoire.
Okay,
You're
now
staying right of the line.
let me just hit a 6-iron. See if I can hit a 6-iron anymore. Or
Hit one left of the line at least.
Did I just ruin my normal shot? No, I can still hit a ball.
It's still gonna be right at the line.
No, that one I was just swinging. That one my ego is just so hurt.
Yeah. Well,
Draws just aren't in the.
we just can't hit it like.
I can't hit a draw, and I definitely can't hit it like Rory. So, all right, let's do a final take on these drivers. My takes are in. Obviously, it was pretty clear what I preferred while I was hitting it, but the Qi10 for me just gave me more stability. The swing felt more fluid, and I was finding the sweet spot every single time. So for me, I still prefer the Qi10. Just another tick in the column
In
of
your
what me
talk.
and Rory have in common.
Another tick in your talk.
It wasn't in my talk. I don't want to say I'm comparable to Scotty Scheffler, but I'll say I'm comparable to Rory. He's lost. We lost him, folks. We lost him. He's
me with your little.
He's on
spiel.
TikTok.
TikTokers. I prefer the Qi35. Now I will admit, this is a year where the jump is incremental.
Yes.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's
But it
call it
looks
like it
good.
is. Looks better for me. It was a little more dialed. I could just get it doing what I wanted to a little bit more. That's why fittings are so important. So come in, get fit, doesn't cost any extra to do it, and just see for yourself which one you like. We'll see you guys next time.